Hey gang, Andre here at AVF and TriLife Plus. We're here at our fourth rotation of our phase 2 of that build that we've been talking about into getting back into training for seniors and working out a little bit on that muscle building knee rehab from either an injury or anything like that, and you're feeling that range of motion is not there, and these little steps will help you get to that. So this will complete that full cycle for you today, okay? So your first one coming in, and hopefully you've done your daily routine before this one, obviously. You're gonna go into an elevated heel tap, okay? So you're trying not to put too much pressure into the knee here because you wanna get that glute to fire up, hamstring support and all that. So when you're coming down, you put that little pressure, just kissing the ground and coming right back up. You don't want to be hinging forward and then just coming down where you get nothing and all that pressure is going right into the knee, right? So what we want is to get that glute to fire up and get that glute strength to create that support around the knee, okay? So right back down, just kissing the ground and right back up. Trying to get as much support as you can. If you need it, you can do this on the sidewall, all that stuff. If you find that your balance is a little off, you can do that as well, right? And down just like that, and then again, when you're ready, when your number of sets is done, you turn around and do the other side. Okay, so your next exercise is your Psoas lift, right? So again, hopefully you'll be able to get a good view from this angle here. It's a little tougher, but we want to come down and grab our foot and grab just inside that 45-degree angle and bring that toe out, right? So we want to make sure that we're nice and flexed outwards, so we got that internal external rotation done properly, so we're using our psoas to create that beautiful lift. If that toe comes up, then I'm using my rectus femoris to really bring it up, and I'm using my quads. I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is I really want to make sure that I'm coming into that little posture, that little soccer passing position, I would call it. And then we're just going to slightly lift up. We don't want to go all the way up because then you're shutting off here, right? So we want to make sure the hips are nice and straight, turned out, and you're just coming up off the ground and down, just like that, right? Core, make sure core, again, it's nice and solid, hips are straight, and we're not driving that toe forward. We really want to make sure that foot stays out, just like that. And then when we're done, slowly bring it in and going into the other side here, okay? So that's your psoas lift. And then your prone TYWs, again, if you're at that point where you can do it on the ground, great. That's perfect. Again, we started standing, but we want to work our way down, right? So we get a little bit more of that resistance into that shoulder girdle that we've been talking about to get that nice strength, right? So these are your T's, right? Just like that, pushing down. Make sure head is down just like that. You don't need to have the forehead resting on the ground. You want to stay on. You want to come up, you can come up just a little bit more, you get your rectus to fire up at the same time, right? So these are your T's, your Y's are up top, just like that, and then you're going into your W's, finishing it off with that nice full extension down, just like that. Okay? Beautiful, perfect. So those are your TYWs. Now your bent over rows and Arnold press. Again, can be done with your your kettlebells. I'm just going to use dumbbells here to try to use the same weights for all the other exercises. So again, coming into your beautiful bent over row, your nice hinge here, nice and anchored, palms facing the patellas here, and then you want to rotate out, so that full 180 degrees to get that nice retraction back into that back, right? We're working on that pull back in our rhomboids to fire up for us at the same time, bring those shoulder blades nice and tight. So coming down, open up. Beautiful, just like that, right? There you go. Nice. Okay, so those are your bent over rows. Your Arnold press, nice and seated, feet anchored down, core solid, right? Elbows at the height of the shoulders, going out and right back up. 90 degrees in, turn in, palms facing you, palms facing out, straight up, just like that. Nice. Watch that tempo. Try not to speed it up, right? So isolate time under tension, guys. That's it. Perfect. Okay? Next one, your goblet squat. So I want you to do this seated, okay? So you get to work on that extension and protecting that that knee, right? So we're not getting into the sway forward, but we're getting our glutes to fire up before anything else and releasing the tension on the knee. So coming up and right back up just like that. Down slowly, down, and then right back up here. You can use a kettlebell, obviously. If you don't find that comfortable, you use a dumbbell just like this, right? And right back down. Beautiful, like that. Okay? Last two. So you're alternating side plank. You can do this one on your knees, so I'll show both of them, right? You're coming up top. We've done this with the side plank earlier, with the other set, and then you're gonna rotate in, come out to the other side here, right? So you can do this, like I said, on your knees, make sure you're anchored in, right? Or you do it right on your toes, and then you rotate out, just like that, okay? You can have your toes, feet on top of each other if you want it, all up to you. Some people enjoy it separated a little bit more. You get a little bit more of a brace to go around to alternate to the other side, just like that. And then your last one is your heel taps into crunch, okay? So if you bring your feet nice and tight, the crunch will be pretty worthless, right? So if you're not getting that range, make sure you bring your feet a little further out. So it forces you to bring that crunch nice and high, head up, and then you're getting into that beautiful, right? Heel taps here, working those intercostals, right? TVA being nice and pushed in. Make sure your pelvic floor is nice and activated, just like that. And done. Okay? So hopefully that helped you out. If you have any other questions, again, you guys know where to reach me. Hope you enjoyed the video.